Yeah. All right. All right. You say when you try to give a like a cooking course. I had shared in the video that I used to always like on around my this time, like on Fridays, I order food out, but my daughter had Thursdays. She would cook dinner for Thursday, so that's how she learned how to cook. She was like 12 years old. She said, "Mommy, I want to learn how to cook." So the same way how my daughter was learning, that's the same way how I learned watching my mother. I had wrote the letter and I said, "Look, I used to watch my mother at the stove all the time. You know, my mother and my sister Shan. I used to watch them all the time. You know, fixing food and stuff. So that's how I became real good in wanting to know how to cook and do some, you know, some stuff. So that's how my daughter was too. So ever since she was a little girl. So so I don't know whoever read the letter. I guess they read the letter and I guess they was doing the storyline. Randy, I guess Randy said someone else is going to do, because Randy said if you can get 10 songs, and what I can do is I can put them into your movie, you know, about your life. And my daughter was recording the songs at the time. And I told Kaya, I came home and I told Kaya what Randy said. He Symptom Media Group, but Randy moved to Troy, Michigan. So anyway, I told Kaya that. And I said, Kaya, Randy is going to do a story about our lives if, you know, you put the 10 tracks down. Now we had already had 6 tracks out. We had already did 6. All we needed more was 4 more tracks. So I went home. Soon as he said that, I had went home, and right away I started working on the tracks, you know, the recording tracks. So it got interrupted through my nephew and my sister and my brother and my sister and them fighting in the house. And it got interrupted. I had hired someone to come in and help me record and stuff at my home studio. So I went on Twitter. I used to be on Twitter. And I used to tell Twitter, the people, hey, I just got finished doing this. I just got finished doing that. So next thing I know, all of my followers, they was coming to the house and stuff. And I said, yeah, you one of my followers. I was recognizing them. And majority of them was my family anyway. So my family, my nieces and nephews on there. My nephew Tony was the main one on my Twitter page and stuff. Twitter and Facebook, MySpace page, and my daughter's uncle and my daughter's brother DeAndre. They all was on my page. I had invited them on my page because I had created my own daughter's page. And then when my daughter went over her father's house, I was sending like loading pictures on my Facebook. So someone actually took over my Facebook. I don't know if it was my brother Jimmy told Erica to take over this Facebook or not. I don't know. But I loaded those Facebooks up myself. I did all of the social media and stuff like that myself. So I don't know if they call themselves trying to get me to pay them for work that I done. So it's kind of crazy. But time will tell. Like I said, it's been 8 years now, so I'm trying to figure out like if anybody gonna come and confess and. So I wanted to get ASCAP and BMI people together to see who all new came in around about this time, 2005, 2006. From 2005 to 2000 and now, who all came in new on what record label. So 9 out of 10, I would probably have to, go into the backgrounds of the libraries or database, recording database for copyright office and stuff like that. So, but but someone said class action suit or whatever. I said, what class action suit if I don't have employees? You can't sue someone that you don't work for. You can force, how people force themselves to work for you, talking about, you got to pay me and stuff like that. I said, shit. See, that's mental illness right there. So that's why I try to tell people, you can't shoot them. You can't euthanize them. You can't, what can you do? What can you do with people who's forcing their way in your life, But not so much forcing them ways, but forcing you to like work for them or whatever, when they see money, So yeah, I don't know what else to say about that, but hopefully and prayerly, everything calms down and whatever network is BT or whatever network they resolve it, their lawyers and my lawyers resolve it or whatever, So okay, see y'all later.